So we're here at the Tony Reis Mercedes Smith wedding. Adam Gray, groomsman. How do you think it went?
You know, I think it went off without any hitches. It's pretty good. I was pleased. I was pleased with my performance. I know that.
Well, your wife begs to differ. But anyway, let's keep this PG.
They usually
Let's
differ.
keep this PG. This was a Catholic wedding. What did you think of the Catholic wedding? Was this your first Catholic wedding?
It was. It was a little shorter than I expected. A lot less lunges than I was prepared for. But, you know, not bad. Not bad. Not smokes and bells and all kinds of whistles. And
Oh, no, this wasn't an Easter Mass.
No,
this is just a straight up get
It
married.
was a lot more straightforward than I was expecting. I was pleasantly surprised.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's So how do you know Tony? You lifelong friends, is that right?
I grew up by Marsh Park. You know, he was snobby 9 Carter Drive.
Oh yeah, I know the type. Me and you,
Yeah.
Marsh Park folk.
Right.
Yeah.
So whenever I saved up enough allowance money to be able to ride my bike the 5 blocks to Carter Drive,
So
we would
let's-
hang out.
Let's just cut the bullshit. Do you think Mercedes could have done better?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, she could have done a lot better.
Hey, here's the settling. I give you cheers, but I left my beer somewhere.
Hey, I'll shake your
Hey,
hand.
shake my hand. What'd you think of the wedding?
Wedding was great. I just want to say one thing.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Sometimes the pressure gets to people, folks. That's what we saw here today. So, what'd you think of the wedding?
Tony is pretty dry for a sweaty man.
Yeah, I tell you, switched to a new antiperspirant or something because I shook his hand earlier.
I think they purposely dimmed the lights in that Catholic church so there's no glow.
Yeah, I don't know. He probably put antiperspirant on his hands because I shook it earlier. It wasn't as sweaty as I thought it would be.
Yeah, no, I was proud of him. Proud to be up there with him. I mean, it worked out perfect. It was a great day.
Oh man, yeah, everybody's so happy for Tony. He's a good guy, a bit of a troll, good guy though, and I think him and Mercedes make a great couple. What do you think?
Best couple. Anyone ever says Tony's an asshole on Facebook, I say, do you know the real Tony? And most of them don't, so.
Yeah, because there's internet Tony and then there's Tony in real life.
Yeah.
There's Tony the troll and then there's Tony the teddy bear.
Yep, Tony is, he's one of the nicest guys, best guys you ever meet, and proud to be one of his best friends. And also, I will say, Tony, biggest right hook in all of New Orleans. Love you, Mercedes, and I love you.
That's the
Tony.
only thing that's missing from this reception is a punching bag machine.
It's not too late.
Not too, hey, they might have one in the neighborhood. You never know.
I know.
All right, well, thank you for stopping by. I'm here with my uncle, Pat Reis, Tony's uncle as well. And I don't know if you know this, but you're the inspiration for me and Paul doing this for Tony. We saw Uncle Mike's wedding.
You saw when I did it.
Yeah, and it was classic.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you get a few drinks and you get brave.
You did a great job.
Yeah, you lie about it and I'll sort of it.
Oh, no, I'm telling you, it was good.
Congratulations to Tony and Mercedes.
Oh, man. Yeah, great couple.
You got the names right.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much. You get home safe, and you take care of that wonderful wife of yours.
Yeah. And what about Janine?
You look absolutely ravishing tonight.
Well, thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
Oh, so I understand you recently got married. Is that correct?
I did, to a real handsome guy.
Oh, tell me more about this guy.
He's got a great head of hair, some good abs, and he's really funny.
You've known Tony. You're the same age as Tony. You've known him for a long time. How happy are you for him and Mercedes right now?
Well, I'm very, very happy for them, actually, but I just want to let Mercedes know to never leave her purse unattended in front of Tony, because he might get drunk and think it's a good idea to burn everything in it.
That sounds like a real jackass move.
It is.
Classic Tony.
No,
Now,
for real, though. I'm happy for him.
He did apologize much later after I forced him to, but
After a good butt kicking.
no, he didn't mean it though. Fire's just spontaneous combustion is what he's claiming.
All right. No, I'm really happy for them though. Like, they're great. Tony's just a big teddy bear.
He really is. He's the best. I love him. What else can you say? I'm happy he's happy, and I'm happy Mercedes is happy.
Me too. They're
They got
a
a
good
great,
couple.
great young boy.
Jack's a cutie too. So.
Overall, what do you think of how things went today?
Mercedes classes Tony up pretty well.
Definitely.
Definitely. I thought this feels up to Tony being on a wrestling mat.
I'm surprised there's not a wrestling mat somewhere in this reception.
The night's not over.
Uncle Pat left, so it won't happen.
Uncle Pat was wrestling Pat Smith out there a little bit.
Any well wishes for the bride and groom?
Yeah, we wish you well.
There you have it, folks. And also, hey, good job on the best man speech, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Second best you've done this year by a long shot.
I got real sweaty during it. I forgot more than 3/4 of it. I tested the waters with that first heel joke, and it wasn't well received, so I had to change course. And
Well, it wasn't funny because it was true.
true. I heard a lot of groans coming from the family side. I was like, crap.
No, it was. I saw a lot of head nodding, like, yeah, yeah. So, overall, it went well.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey, but anyway,
What do we got here?
I don't like the looks of this.
Don't mess up the microphone on the
dude,
straw.
you got it on the microphone.
What is your question?
Yeah, here, get your arm off me. God damn it.
I think it's all right. I don't see any water.
It didn't ruin it.
No,
I won't raise her
get your arm off me.
I'm not kissing you. Don't lean in.
Is this one of the great honors of your life, being in this wedding?
Well, I would have to say it would be one of the greatest honors of my life being in this wedding if Tony wasn't the groom. With Tony being the groom, I'm like, it's whatever. Can I just say one thing real
They
quick?
did not have enough ginger for me.
I mean, if you needed some extra money to cook the fish, I would have chipped in.
I needed more ginger.
Can I
More
say,
ginger?
Can I say one thing real quick? I mean, like, I really had a great time at your wedding, Brian. Your wedding was probably like the primo wedding I've ever been to. It was like the signature wedding of signature weddings. This wedding, not so much.
It's like mine was the Coca-Cola of weddings. He was the Sam's choice of the
say
weddings.
how great Tony's groomsman gift was? He gave hair texture gel to a lot of bald people for a gift.
I was gonna say,
I didn't even look through it.
I was gonna say he might be the RC Cola of weddings, but I don't even think it was that. He was Sam's Cola.
Sam's choice.
Sam's Choice Cola.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, the beautiful venue, it didn't really class it up that much.
Polished a turd is what he did.
He polished the turd. Can I say, Mercedes looked great tonight?
Oh,
and
phenomenal. She saved the whole wedding.
It only emphasized the fact more that
I didn't even know Tony was there, except I saw his red face.
I'm not even sure Mercedes wanted it.
Mercedes looking so good only emphasized the fact more that Tony looked so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, like, shave your head already, dude.
It's like a finger painting next to the
Cut
Mona
your
Lisa.
belly off, dude.
It's like a 5-year-old's finger painting next to the Mona Lisa. That's what it kind of looks
Cut your belly off, Tony, you fatty.
like. All right.
It's like a Mr. Potato Head at a daycare and they lost all the parts.
Hey, and I wish the best to Tony and Mercedes, because I would never say anything bad about you two. I love you so much. You guys are great.
What did you just do? What were you doing? Hey, why don't you get the hell out of here and move to Texas, huh? Have you ever even met Mercedes before? Oh, I guess you met her at the bridal shower, right?
I did.
You like her?
I thought she looked very beautiful.
She did.
She really
it was.
did.
I didn't expect
She
anything
really
less.
outstaged Tony.
Oh yeah, Tony. We got what we got.
Jackson looked really cute too.
Oh, Jackson
He
was
bawling,
adorable.
though, before the ceremony, he was bawling.
And then he slept through the whole thing. He was snoring right behind me. We could hear him.
really?
Oh, I swear, yeah, he was snoring like crazy. Slept through the whole thing. Even the applause afterwards.
Oh, well, no. Congratulations, both Tony and Mercedes. Hope you guys have a happy 40 years. And a couple
40?
more kids. I don't know.
40
however
years? Just
long
40 years. Just 40 years.
40 plus.
And then after that, I hope misery. It's an honor to be with a local celebrity. Derek Golden, I've seen you on internet videos.
Couple of them. Yep, I've been out there. It's
Pornhub is rocking.
Yes, it's lucrative.
Very lucrative.
I want to say right now, it's an honor to be in your presence here, Brian.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're a legend in your craft, and I just want you to know that you put so many smiles and so many hearts. I'm glad to be here with you. And my beautiful wife, Martine.
Martine, what did you think of the wedding?
It was beautiful. It was great.
Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful. Not just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Okay, here's what I want to know. You've seen all the groomsmen. We got the same outfit on. Who wore it better?
Brian Mites. Brian Mites.
There you have it.
You heard it
here. You heard it here, Brian Mites.
I'd like to say, did not think that at this point in our lives that the people that I lived above when I first moved to Bloomington Normal, that I'd have to go down and shut off their stereo when it was blaring at 5 in the morning and everybody's passed out after they fought each other over draft beer. And yeah, it's a privilege. It's a privilege.
So I'm here with my grandma and Tony's grandma, Rose Ann Reis.
Yes.
The best lady I could ever ask for to be a neighbor.
A neighbor?
You were my neighbor growing up.
You were my neighbor 20 years ago.
I know.
I remember you and your little fat boy, and you were in the swimming pool doing flips.
Oh boy, yeah. So, what did you think of Tony and Mercedes' wedding?
Oh, I loved it. Terrific, more than I expected. It made me 15 years younger.
You were out there dancing with some handsome guy just a little bit ago. Who was that?
I don't know their name, but they got my telephone number.
Yes, it was me.
Joe will get a little jealous.
And Joe's getting jealous. He saw a handsome guy out there dancing with his lady.
Boy, just get me all upset that I didn't have the energy to do a little dance in there.
I'm so glad he has to go to the bathroom.
I've heard you're a good dancer, though.
Oh, I can dance. I didn't have my dancing shoes on, though.
No.
I really didn't.
Here's Mike.
Any well wishes for Tony and Mercedes?
Congratulations, you guys. I'm really happy for you.
Micah, did they ever get to the bottom of that cell phone dilemma? I heard there's a theory going around that Tony took his cousin's cell phone and threw it in a cup of ranch dressing. Allegedly. Any truth to that?
100%. Yes.
Caused a rip in the family. It really did.
It's terrible that I raised such aborigines.
It's your cell phone, Grandma. A brand new cell phone, and he broke it. My cell phone.
I remember that. It was terrible.
Oh, he's grown up a lot since then.
He put it in a cup of ranch dressing.
He was probably drunk.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You say something.
I would like to say I had a beautiful evening here at this nice wedding between this nice young couple. It was very nice. I don't have a lot of words to express it, but the rehearsal dinner was absolutely fabulous. And the food here this evening was just plain out of sight. It was very, very delicious and interesting, different kinds of food. I'm glad to be part of it.
Yeah.
And good luck.
Good luck.
Yes, good luck.
Hey, Tony, I couldn't be more honored to share my 21st birthday with your wedding. Yeah, it made me all the more happier that it was in a Catholic church. It was wonderful, really. You know, a lot of people might boo you at these weddings, but I, for one, have always looked up to you, and I always thought you were an amazing individual. I really have looked up to you, Tony. You're a cool guy, a great guy, really. And I love hearing stories about you and everything. So here's to you on your big day. I hope you have nothing but many, many years of happiness and joy and love for your wife, your beautiful wife, and your wonderful kid, hopefully kids. And you know, you're a great cousin. You're a great cousin.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you.
Tony and Brian here, they get along real good with the camera. They take a nice picture. They take a nice picture.
Paul and Brian.
Paul and Brian.
Hey,
Paul and Brian. Brian,
we got
what did I say?
Tony.
Tony, okay.
Well,
Hi, Tony.
it's Tony's night.
Tony's wedding.
If I was Mercedes, I'd make sure Tony gets tested for hepatitis C, because this is a true story. This is one of the dumbest things we ever did. we just started talking about sewers in Fairbury. Then we just decided we're going down in the sewer. We pulled up the manhole cover over by Aaron Rathman's old house, and there's a little ladder going down, and I'm like, wait a minute, we can't just leave this manhole cover exposed. The cops will see it. Like, if any car comes by, they'll know something's up. So I was like, Tony, put this manhole cover back on. And so he does it, because I wanted to make sure I could lift it off. And so he does it, and I lift it off, and when I get up, I'm like, oh yeah, no problem. I see Tony laying, holding his hand, looking straight up at the sky. And he's like, I just took a huge chunk out of my hand. Just pinched it when he put it on. And so I'm like, well, don't tell me you're not going down now. And he's like, I'm bleeding. I was like, put a sock on it. And so I make him take off his sweaty sock, put it over his hand, and we go crawling through the sewers. He's just, you know, an open gash, crawling through God knows what down there. I mean, it's not like the Ninja Turtles. It's not like the Ninja Turtles at all. It was just claustrophobic and stinky, and I saw like a tampon go by. We were down there for a little bit, and we got scared, and we're like, we could die down here. Let's turn around. And so we went back to Aaron Rathman's mom's place, and they're like, good God, you smell like shit. We're like, can I borrow like some extra clothes? I need to take a shower. And so we took a shower, and everybody was just like, you guys are freaking idiots. And Tony, I'm really surprised he's not dead from that. Like,
Did he go to the doctor or anything?
Oh, no. He's probably got Hep C. I'd almost guarantee it. Also, I'd like to just say thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. We've become great friends over the years, and I love you, and I'm going to keep loving you and giving you hugs forever, even though you're really uncomfortable with it. How do you feel about Tony?
He is a really stand-up guy. I know at family gatherings we don't talk very much, but you know what? He seems like he's a really cool, down-to-earth guy.
Doesn't talk too much at family gatherings, kind of sounds like an asshole. No, any well wishes for Tony and Mercedes, or some advice for Mercedes to deal with Tony?
No, love each other. Always remember that, number one. Remember why you fell in love and who you fell in love with for each other. You know, and I just wish the happiness for them, wish the best for them, wish that they have a long love of a life together is what I hope for and wish for them. I wish them the best. Congratulations, Mercedes and Tony.
Oh boy. Lori taking the high road. Andy, you want in on this?
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, folks. Hey, Nick Mileto.
How you guys doing?
This guy does readings at churches like nobody's business.
I tell you what, it's my thing. It's my thing, Brian. I tell you what, you gotta have a thing, guys.
Court, you've been in the wedding business for quite some time.
Yeah, a while.
You've seen 1,000 of these.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Where's this one ranked?
Oh, towards the bottom. Yeah,
Towards-
we're gonna go. I'm just kidding. Hashtag Catholic jokes.
Any well wishes for Tony and Mercedes?
Tony Mercedes, I love you. Love you both. Darcy loves you too. She wishes she could be here, but she isn't. So, you know, whatever. Terrible friend. But you guys are the best. We love you, and we hope that you have many beautiful children according to the Catholic faith.
For the record, Darcy's at home watching Netflix. She wish she could be here, but she...
Making a Murderer 2 did just come out.
Okay, so Mercedes and I always wanted to have a larger chest.
A larger chest? Oh, we're talking bosoms, folks.
Yes. So, I lived in this really small town called Goodwine. There were 17 houses, and most summers I would just force her to go play with my little brothers because she was a bit of a tomboy and I didn't really want to play with her. And then one summer, she kind of grew up, and we were kind of lockstep. And we both decided we'd go out to the front yard and fill up water balloons as big as we could and stick them in our sports bras and run around the yard.
In hopes of what happening?
that we could experience what it might be like to have bigger bosoms.
You know what's crazy? Mikey and Tony did the exact same thing.
No, they did not.
Except it was corn cobs in their pants. Any well wishes for the bride and groom?
Hope they're happy forever.
Yeah.
Good people.
I'll translate. That means don't screw this up, Tony. You're not going to do any better.
Nope. Could have said better myself, Brian. I just wanted to say a few more words.
Come on.
Congratulations. And I couldn't be happier. I'm just really proud and really happy.
Absolutely.
And they make a wonderful family, and I'm just really thankful.
Tony and I go, way back. We went to the same high school, and I've gotten along with him great. I really, we went to high school together, sort of, moved to Champaign, not at the same time, but we partied together. And
was Tony that creepy dude, old guy that would hang around and try to mack on the young ladies because they didn't know any better? Was that his game back then?
Never, no. Tony was always a classy man.
Tony Reis?
Actually, yes. We've always gotten along together well, and I don't know, I feel like I can talk to him about anything. Him and I sort of have a mutual respect for each other.
At the first.
Amanda, come here.
Me and Tony had a rough start. As everybody knows, I'm apparently a fake fan of the Packers. So that was our first issue in our freneminess, if you will.
Now you guys are thick as thieves, right?
We're Facebook friends.
Okay.
It's official. I had unfriended him for about 6 months because apparently saving ducklings is not important to him. And it's important to me, so now we're Facebook friends again. He may have unfollowed me because he doesn't comment on any of my statuses anymore.
He's busy trolling other people.
Maybe the trolling will kick up again. I don't know.
He's now that he's married, maybe the trolling will stop.
Mrs. Reis, who knows? All bets are off, but we're Facebook friends for the time being. That is Tony.
Subject to change.
That's right.
Well, hey, Tony, my wife might hate you, but I love you forever.
That's what he says to the camera. Can I say, by the way?
And we're back on the apology tour. She has something nice to say after minutes away.
Mercedes, you look beautiful. Tony, you married up. And I hope you enjoy your lives together.
Oh, that was sweet.
Congrats, guys. Love you both.
We got a minute.
What is this, the Brian Show?
The man of the hour, Tony Reis. We've been doing some interviews with a lot of family and friends, giving you well wishes. I just want to say I love you. I'm very proud of you.
This guy.
And
Who's this guy?
Get the
Who's this guy?
fuck fudge. Jack's down here. Get out of here.
Who's this guy? Hey, Jack. Who's that guy?
Anyway.
What did Brian say?
Well, it's justified around that guy. But anyway. Congratulations. Anything you want to say?
Thanks to everyone for being a part of this.
Man, well said. Thank you and good night, everybody. Love you all.